Stay, a girl, a dog, a bucket list. When Astrid came home from the hospital, Ellie was there waiting. He was Astrid's first friend. In time, Ellie also became Astrid's personal bodyguard, her favorite pillow, and sometimes her best hiding place. Astrid and Ellie had many things in common. They lived in the same house, ate at the same table, and slept in the same bed. There was only one difference. Astrid was a girl and Ellie was a boy, and a dog. As they grew older, Astrid began to notice other differences. "I'm getting bigger than you," she said. "Yes," thought Ellie, "but I'm getting older than you." It was true. For every birthday Astrid celebrated, Ellie had the equivalent of 6 or 7 birthdays, sometimes 8. When Astrid was 6, she was still a young girl, but Ellie was an old dog. By then, Astrid noticed it too. "You walk so slowly now," Astrid told Ellie one day at the beginning of summer. They stopped in the park to buy a bucket of popcorn. "Popcorn is nice," said Astrid, "but let's pretend we're eating spaghetti with meatballs." "Spaghetti with meatballs?" thought Ellie. "That sounds delicious." After they finished their snack, Astrid took Ellie to the playground. "Ellie," Astrid said, "have you ever been down a slide? You really should before you get too old." So with Astrid's help, Ellie slid down the sun-warmed slide. That was fun, Ellie thought. Who knew? "I'm going to make a list," Astrid said, "of all the things you should do before you get too old. We can do everything on the list together." The first thing on the bucket list was a bike ride. "I'm not sure I could teach you how to ride a bike," Astrid told Ellie the next day, "but I can give you a ride on mine." And she did. This is better than riding in a car, Ellie thought. The next day, Astrid took Ellie to the library, where they checked out lots of books about dogs. "I don't know why I never read to you before," said Astrid. "I'm glad I put this on your bucket list." "Me too," thought Ellie, who enjoyed looking at the pictures. A week later, they went to see a movie. Astrid asked for special permission from the theater owner. "I'll be quiet," Ellie promised. They came home and slept under the stars until it started raining. Then they went inside. Ellie slept with Astrid under the covers. That was also on the bucket list. The following week, Astrid gave Ellie a bubble bath. After that, she brushed his clean fur for a full hour. "Look how handsome you are," Astrid said. "I am handsome," Ellie thought. "I'm also very old." It was true. Astrid knew it too, so she added one more thing to the bucket list. The last treat would be a surprise for Ellie. On Saturday night, Astrid took Ellie to a restaurant for dinner. 2 plates of spaghetti with meatballs, Astrid told the waiter. When their meals arrived, Astrid beamed. "This is what you deserve for being the best friend in the world." "It is delicious," thought Ellie, "but I wish we were having popcorn in the park." As the weeks passed, Ellie's fur faded from gray to white. His eyesight became weak. His legs often ached. He no longer had the strength to walk to the park. So they stayed home and remembered their happy times together. "Is there anything else you want to do before you get too old?" Astrid asked. "Anything at all? Whatever it is, I'll add it to the bucket list." This, thought Ellie, just this. Being with Astrid was the only thing left on Ellie's bucket list. It was the only thing that had ever been on Ellie's bucket list.